nZambi family. I wanted to come on and talk to those who are just coming into the Bantu awakening, because I was just sitting down thinking about my journey and how it all started and all the different emotions that I was going through. And I know that I wish I had more people to talk to during that time. I mean, I'm grateful for those I did have, like my husband. But, when you're coming into this truth, this awakening, it is difficult for a lot of people. I don't think I've ever heard of a story where it wasn't difficult, because it's so earth-shattering. And so I just wanted to take the time to talk to those who are going through this awakening for the first time, in the beginning stages, because there's a lot of emotions that we go through. I know for me, my husband had been trying to talk to me about some of these things for years, and because I was a Christian, I really didn't pay attention to a lot of the things that he was saying. As a matter of fact, I started looking at him like, what are you doing? Like, we're Christians, and you're coming up with these scenarios or theories, or, I said that he was a conspiracy theorist because that's what I thought he was. And it wasn't until the beginning of this year, around March, that I really awoken, and it was traumatic, definitely traumatic, because the amount of deception, I guess, really took me aback, to find out that not only was quote unquote Jesus and not a white blonde haired man, but that we are the people of the book, and Christianity is just a massive deception, and that I was under this grand delusion, and that the book, the Bible itself, explains all of this. And what makes it hard for us to accept is that, we've read the Bible. We've had the Bible for years. Those of us who grew up in the church, I've read the Bible cover to cover. So how is it that I've not, seen this? How is it that I've not came to this conclusion before? How is it that I was greatly deceived, and I went through a lot of different emotions. I think the first was shock, and then it settled on anger for a little bit. I was like, oh heck no, no. How dare these people deceive me? And you start to blaming, oh, it's the other race, and they did this and they did that. And then it's like, then you settle into accepting responsibility for what we didn't do as the Hebrews of the book. There are things that we did do that caused us to fall into this great delusion, and things we didn't do that caused us to fall in this great delusion. And after, really working through those emotions, then it's, I fell into, I don't know anything. And it's very scary when you get into places. I can't trust anything that I've learned. I don't know anything. And I had to get to that space, because a lot of the things I was learning from Nabi Jonathan, Nabi Kefas, Nabi Massa, they were so uncomfortable. Even some of the things that they would, not really touch on, because when I came in, they weren't really open with a lot of things, so it was just little things that they would say. I'm like, because we're trained to kind of stay away from ancestors and whatever. So when these things came up, it's kind of, you have to kind of fight against your natural, what's now been natural to you. And it's natural for Christians to go, I'm not doing that's too much, that's witchcraft. I'm not falling in that. So I found myself listening to Nabi, Jonathan, and going, I'm gonna continue listening. It's making me uncomfortable, but I'm gonna continue listening because I know nothing. Now keep in mind, I didn't come into this truth originally straight away Bantu awakening. I came in how most other people came in, which is Hebrew, Israelite, the major camps in New York, and I wasn't a member. I didn't stay that long under, watching their stuff because I had history with Hebrew Israelites and it wasn't pleasant, and a lot of the things that they were saying were evil. I just didn't feel was inherently evil. I'll just explain that real quick so that people don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I've always had the ability to feel spirits and feel things. If a spirit walks into my home, I know I can't see it, but I can feel, and so therefore they would say that was evil, and I was like, that was just like a turn off, because I know that's not. I can feel when something is good and when something is not, just like I can feel people and their energies. Some people would say that as empathic, and there's another term I can't remember, but that's just how I've always been. And to tell me that that's evil, and I'm not even actively trying to do anything, it's just something that is, it didn't sit well with me. Plus, I had some horrific experiences as a child around Hebrew Israelites, and so I couldn't stay in that level for long, probably a few weeks, and then somehow, I don't even remember how, I found Nabi Jonathan, his channel, and I remember his coming on and Kimbo, Tata, nZambi, Yamazulu, and it just resonated, but it was still uncomfortable, and I had to remind myself, you know nothing. And it's just like Isaiah said in the book, you have to become like a child. You have to put away all that you know and relearn a lot of things, and that's uncomfortable. It's just uncomfortable, especially coming from Christianity, because we're taught anything else, anything that deviates from Christianity, you're going to hell, right? And so you're fighting a lot of different doctrines. You're fighting a lot of different emotions. Your emotions is going to tell you, don't listen to this. This is not it. This is not it. But you have to keep reminding yourself about the deception, about all the secrets, and the way that we were indoctrinated into Christianity, and the reasons why we were indoctrinated to keep us from our true power, to keep us from our true inheritance and our birthright. They try to pretty much erase that from us so that we wouldn't have access to Tata nZambi. We wouldn't have access to the power of his name. I mean, there's power in the name Tata nZambi, and if you remove that and you give me something else, I won't really have that power, right? And so I know that, those who are coming into this truth, it's rough. It's rough. I went through a lot of different emotions. And then after, putting yourself as a child, I know nothing, question everything, finding your groove, I think, requires finding the right teachers. I'm very thankful for Nabi Kefas' class because I've learned so much, and I feel like I've grown, not only within the class, but it's made my personal revelations, like confirmed certain things. And, he can probably tell you I bug him a lot with a lot of questions because I know nothing, right? Because I have to relearn a lot of things. And I'm not yet in the point where I can just fully just trust what revelations come to me. Sometimes I need a little confirmation, and I feel like that's okay, because this is new. This is new territory, and I'm just thankful that I've had him and Massa as well, to ask questions and to go to their Samba classes or Samba services and learn, and learn to open our eyes to what was always there, and to walk in this awakening in a different light. And so I just want to encourage those of you who are just coming into this truth. You're going to get through the beginning stages. You're going to get through those emotions. Just keep on keeping on. Don't give up. Ask questions. Study. And it is important for you to start to learn Kikongo and Lingala, even Swahili. Like, learn the languages, because through the languages we see the secrets. We see what was hidden, So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I hope that you all are blessed, and I hope that you all will continue to get deeper into this awakening. Don't keep it surface at all. Don't keep it surface. There's so much to learn, and it'll change your life. It'll change your view. It'll change everything. Because once we understand the backstory of how things were and what we are and who we are and all that stuff, then we understand what our mandate is and what the goal is in all of this purpose. I don't know about you guys, but Christianity didn't tell me why I was here. It just didn't. But with this Bantu awakening, I have a better understanding, not only of why I'm here, how I came to even be here, what agreements I made with Tata nZambi, and how to function and walk in this world. And it's powerful, and I pray that you all will continue in this new walk and grow from it. I'll leave you here with that. Be blessed, be blessed, be blessed, and give all the Kimbo to Tata nZambi Ama Solo.